Yeah, Maranuka, first part is Mara, that's hands, and it actually means hands up. Not a hand out or any other hand way. It just means giving someone a hand up. And we give a hand up in our community first. I think that's the most important place to start.
People live their lives, they have their kids go to school, it's where their jobs and homes are. So place matters to people, it's part of their identities, it's part of their community, it's their community.
So, place space isn't somewhere where you can be precious. You need to be able to stand in your own and say, this is how we're going to do this, right this now, because things haven't worked if we continue to do it that way.
I think place-based matters because these are the communities we live in. Transport can be an issue. Housing, where are our services, cost of living. There are real challenges in a community, and I think it's about understanding who's in your tribe.
But I think there's been a few eras of place-based development. I think, you probably jump to the period of the Whitlam government and initiatives like the Australian Assistance Plan.
Well, you see, I see the Australian Assistance Plan as a liberation policy.
I think what we've seen in the last 20, 30 years is a growth in the emergence of community-led and community-initiated place-based work, and a stronger engagement by community with government about the community's expectations of government.
Well, the world's not set up to do the things that kids and families need to be done. We've set our social service system and our health system and our education system up to an extent in quite a fragmented way. We tend to focus on problems. We tend to wait until things have gone wrong, then we take action.
I think there is something really fundamental here about how do we design a public service system for community change that just happens, right? That doesn't stand in the way of good community level action. It's not communities swimming against the tide, it's communities enabled by them. And that's not a reality that communities experience today.
They've struggled with the national policy setting or state-based policy setting of a one-size-fits-all policy, and then communities having to try and plug into that policy and shift the way in which they do business rather than policy, reflecting community.
The playing field is not level. There are just not the same opportunities for everyone. The power of place in creating conditions for children and young people to thrive. Context is everything. Actually, the specifics, what it actually looks like on the ground, the environments that these children and families are being required to live in, to operate in, to organise their daily lives in, are very, very specific to place. And place-based approaches give us the opportunity to take the best of both worlds, the best of all of the really hardcore evidence that tells us what a child needs to thrive, and put it deeply into context.
And so for me, Indigenous people have been doing place-based development for a long time. We do it really well, and when we've been properly supported, you can see the significant improvements that have happened in those communities.
I think I know deeply from my formative professional experience that this is the work that most powerfully creates change. So that's why I'm committed to it.
Where education systems have been failing people's children for a long period of time, we've seen communities step up and create their own place-based models of education, which are culturally appropriate, which are working for the kids. So that in some communities, it's the first time they've been in high-quality full-time education in their lives.
My hope would be that we will see a situation where people feel empowered to take control of their lives, but also to have access to partnerships which will make that a realistic thing.
And I believe that we do have the knowledge, we do have the wisdom of people's experience, we do have their vision.
Hidden within community is a deep set of experiences, a deep understanding of how communities work, the knowledge that we need to succeed in working together. If we were serious about change, if we're serious about reform, then let's start at the ground and work in place with communities to bring about change.